Okay, everybody, welcome back to part number 2 of my Wwe Dvd collection. So, and we will continue on our collection. If you get to the first part, you like my first part, go leave a comment, go subscribe, and just leave a like for it. So, let's get back to my DVD collection. But my next one will be by 2009, copy of Breaking Point 2009. Here's the front, the spine, and the back. One night only, they have every main event match must end with submission. Well, gets a submission match against CM Punk's world title match. Undertaker's locks the Hell's Gate. First time ever, D-Generation X versus Legacy in a false submissions count anywhere match inside and even on the streets of Montreal. And Orton has to face John Cena again in a rematch from SummerSlam 2009. It's gonna be an I Quit match. The humiliating phrase of I quit. So, an I Quit match for the WWE Championship. Randy Orton has to face the rematch of John Cena. We have a submission match for the World Heavyweight Championship. We have CM Punk versus the returning of The Undertaker. And we have an ECW Championship match, a rematch. Christian has to face, again, William Regal. The Unified Tag Team Championship match, Jerry Show has to face Mark Henry and MVP. It's a first time ever submissions count anywhere match. We have D-Generation X versus the Legacy We have a United States Championship match. Kofi Kingston has to face the awesome one, The Miz. A Singapore Kane match. Kane has to face the Great Khali. A rematch for SummerSlam 2009. Press Raw, and then we got another Eve Torres before the Breaking Point started. Eve Torres interviews Jerry Show Tag Team Champions, and we got the book. We have a book. We got the no booklet and the disc, and that's Breaking Point 2009. Excuse me, it's just tired. Okay. The next one. Breaking Point, the Best SmackDown, 2009 copy of the Best of SmackDown 10th anniversary. 10th anniversary. Here's the front, spine, and the back. And for 10 years ago, when Rock promised to lay the smackdown on him, we have a lot they have 600 episodes in 2011, and they have 10th anniversary on SmackDown. It was on the My Network TV. They have the disc one emotional return of Hulk Hogan, his Cena's debut WWE Championship spinner belt, Ryan's Gore, Funeral and Brawl, Taker versus Orton, Game, Triple H, Batista, the Big Show, Foley, Toby Wilson, and more. And so, Billy Gunn and Chuck's commitment ceremony, Vince McMahon vows to kill WWE, romance of Edge and Guerrero, most tribute to Eddie Guerrero, Steer versus Hardy, Orton, RVD, Kurt Angle, Kennedy, and Rikishi, and more. The first 9/11 tribute to SmackDown, first ever tribute to troops. Steve Austin blows up the DX Express. Start premiere of SmackDown. John Cena's debut match against Angle, Rock, Edge, Lesnar, Hardy, Jeff Hardy, JBL, and more. The first one here is the front and the back. Taker versus Orton in 2005, Mysterio and Guerrero in 2005, Jericho and China in 1999, Cena and Carlito in 2004, The Game Triple H versus Taz in 2000, Champion versus Champion, Jericho and Hogan for the Undisputed Championship, 2002, Batista, Mysterio, Finlay, and Jeff Hardy versus MVP, JBL, Kane, and Brian Kendrick, 2008. Here's the don't have the booklet and the disc, and I'll show you something. Hang on. This is something like this. This is who shaved off Big Show's head. This is the moment. This is for the No Mercy pay-per-view. Oh my god. Don't worry guys, it's bad. This is disc 1. Here's disc 2. Here's the front and the back. Taker versus Angle in Undisputed Championship match, 2002. Guerrero versus JBL for WWE Championship match in Steel Cage, 2004. Orton versus Hardcore Holly, 2002. Randy's debut. Cruiserweight Championship match, Mysterio versus Matt Hardy in 2003. Handicap tables match, Rock versus Dudley Boys in 2000. Steve Austin versus RVD in 2001. Team Angle versus Guerrero and Tajiri in 2003. Here's the disc, and I'll show you something like this. Hang on. This is the moment that was the championship match from 2004. This was the WWE Championship match. And we got one more to show you. Disc number 3. Here's the front and the back. Rock versus Game Triple H, the World Wrestling Federation Championship match, 1999. Cena and Angle, Cena's debut in 2002. Billy and Chuck against Edge and Hulk Hogan for the 2 tag titles in 2002. Rock and Sock Connections was the New Age Outlaws in 1999. And Intercontinental Championship match, The Game Triple H versus Jeff Hardy in 2001. A no DQ match, Edge versus Eddie Guerrero, 2002. Handicap match, Zach Gallen and Stephanie McMahon versus The Big Show. There's the disc. This was my favorite one. Broke the Ring. This one was 2003. When the Big Show and Brock Lesnar faced the WWE Championship and the ring was imploded. Yep. And that's my Best of SmackDown 10th anniversary. Best of SmackDown 10th anniversary. Okay. Here's Bragging Rights 2009. Here's the front. Spine. And the back. We on 1 hour anything goes Iron Man match for the WWE title. Orton versus Cena in Hell in a Cell 2009. Fatal 4-way match for the World Heavyweight title. Undertaker versus Punk versus Batista versus Rey Mysterio. 7 off 7. Excuse me, I just picking my nose. Give me 1 sec. excuse me, guys. Okay, so I'm sorry. Continue. 7-on-7 Raw vs. SmackDown bragging rights match. The co-captain D-Generation X and Big Show, Kofi Kingston, Mark Henry, Jack Swagger, and Cody Rhodes versus SmackDown co-captain Chris Jericho, co-captain Kane, Matt Hardy, Finlay, R-Truth, David R. Smith, and Tyson Kidd. Champion versus champion, Raw versus SmackDown bragging rights match. Intercontinental champion John Morrison versus the United States champion The Miz. Raw Divas versus SmackDown Divas bragging rights match. Melina, Kelly. Nana, Kelly, and Gail Kim. Here's some Michelle McCool, Beth Phoenix, and Natalia. Josh Matthews and vs Team SmackDown co-captain Chris Jericho. Here's the booklet and the disc, and that's Bragging Rights 2009. Here's, I got my 2009 copy of Shawn Michaels My Journey. Here's the front, the spine, and the back. 20 years he has about wowed crowds, entertaining, and earning, including the Icon, the Main Event, the Mr. WrestleMania. We all know matches, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Matches include bout against Triple H, The Undertaker, the Hart Foundation, the British Bulldog, Mankind, 1-2-3 Kid, Kurt Angle, and Randy Orton. There's the guy right here. There's the booklet and got this. Here's a bit of scratches. There's disc 2, and there's disc 3. And that's Shawn Michaels My Journey. Good book. I got the Survivor Series 2009, my 2009 copy with D-Generation X. Here's the front, the spine, and the back. Two successful teams will see their partnerships severely tested. And the Superstars Raw, SmackDown, and ECW. Triple threat match for the WWE title. John Cena versus DX, Triple H, and the Heartbreak versus the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title. Undertaker versus The Big Show versus Chris Jericho. Additional Survivor Series elimination match. Kofi Kingston, MVP Mark Henry, Christian R-Truth versus Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Ted DiBiase, CM Punk, and William Regal. Traditional Survivor Series elimination match. John Morrison, Matt Hardy, Finlay, Evan Bourne, Shelton Benjamin versus The Miz, Drew McIntyre, Jack Swagger, Sheamus, and Dolph Ziggler. The traditional Divas Survivor Series match. Mickie James, Melina, Kelly, Gail Kim, Eve versus Michelle McCool, Beth Phoenix, Alicia Fox, Layla, and Julian. And then we have Rey Mysterio versus Batista. And we got the booklet and the disc, and that's my 2009 copy of Survivor Series 2009. So I'm gonna have to stop here again on the next part. I'll see you guys in my next part. See ya.